Hello, everybody. Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yee-haw! And my question I pose to you that I'm now going to answer, that I'm essentially posing to myself to answer for you. Ooh, confusing. Should you buy Decidueye? It rhymes. Should you buy Decidueye? Okay, where to begin with this? Let's talk about the cost of Decidueye. So, Decidueye costs 10,000 coins. I don't know how many gems or anything that equals. I think it's like 560 gems. So, if you have the coins, it's definitely something you could pick up. But of course, you know, if you buy two $10,000 coin Pokemon for 20,000, that's three 6,000 coin Pokemon. Actually, you'd have some coins left over. So, it's a high cost Pokemon. And anytime a new Pokemon comes out, every game you go into, other people are trying to insta-lock that Pokemon. So one of the frustrating things that happens in a game like this is whenever a new Mon comes out, everyone tries to pick it. So if you get that new Mon, you're really excited to play it, and you've got to be fast or someone else grabs it. So you kind of spend a bunch of coins and you don't get to play with it all the time. That's a little annoying. If you're okay with that, then, you know, let us proceed with some of the other things about Decidueye. I'm just going to give you some of my basic thoughts about Decidueye. I've been playing it for hours now. I played a ton of games with Decidueye. I think there are a couple different builds with Decidueye, and one I don't find very fun, but I think it's really, really good. So there's the Razor Leaf build, and it's just kind of making your basic attacks stronger, faster. That build I don't really find very interesting. If I'm being honest, I think it's kind of a boring way to play. You feel like a ranged Garchomp, but you're even, I don't know. It just doesn't feel that dynamic to me. Don't get me wrong, you do a ton of damage and you can shred people with these abilities, but play style wise, I wasn't having a lot of fun. That being said, the other build for Decidueye, the Spirit Shackle build, I actually thought was a blast. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag in that regards. I think probably the stronger build is Razor Leaf. However, I had more fun and actually felt like I was doing really well with the Spirit Shackle build. I have a video of the stream on my channel. I'll also have build videos. So if you're interested in learning more about that, there are other things to check out on my channel. Let's see, I have like a list of things that I wanted to talk about with this. Okay, yeah, everyone's insta-locking. Oh, here's something to always consider. It's a new Pokemon. You can easily do over 100,000 damage in a match. So what does that mean really? Well, when Sylveon first came out, people were doing like over 100, sometimes 120,000 in a match when you were doing really well. And then boom, it got nerfed fast, really, really fast. I don't think Decidueye is as overpowered as Sylveon was when they were released. I actually don't even think it's as overpowered as Greedent, really. I think it's very, very strong, but the numbers don't lie. When you're doing 100,000 points of damage inside of a match, I'm just warning you that that might not stay the same. I don't know when a nerf is coming. I don't know what that's going to look like. I actually think the Mon is not as unbalanced as some recent releases. It's very powerful, but also very squishy. It does not have a lot of great mobility. It's easy to catch. I swear, Absol, in one match, it almost KO'd me in literally one hit. Just one hit almost KO'd my Pokemon. So it's also kind of slow to evolve. It really feels a lot like Garchomp or Gardevoir to me. It doesn't have the same evolution scaling. So it becomes Decidueye at level 7. It becomes Dartrix at level 5, and it's Rowlet for a while. It does not get its first real upgraded move until it evolves at level 7. So for a huge portion of the game, if you're in lane, you actually kind of feel pretty weak. Like you feel weak for a while inside this game, but then you finally get your level 7 move, which is either Razor Leaf or Spirit Shackle, and then you get your level 8 move, which should definitely be what is it? Shadow Sneak, Spirit Sneak, Shadow Sneak, and I think that's without question the better move because you have very little mobility with this character for a while, and that really, really helps you. The Unite move on this character is pretty nuts. Its range is insane. It's really fun. It's a fun Unite move. And you can do some pretty cool things with it, get a lot of KOs, take objectives. It's a cool Unite for sure. And I think it's Spirit Shackle too. You can really KO some enemies from a ridiculous range at times. It's pretty impressive. I guess my overall thoughts are, as I walk away from this Pokemon, I'm not crazy in love with it. I think it's good. I think it's a good Pokemon. I think it's super solid. It kind of reminds me of me walking away from Mamoswine, although this is dealing a lot more damage than Mamoswine. I'm just not super in love with it. Maybe it's its play style. It might not work super well for me. Again, though, I do like Spirit Shackle a lot. I don't know. Playing this Pokemon, I just thought, maybe it's this. Maybe it's this. It could be that I expect something to be very, very powerful, overpowered, if you will, where they have to nerf it. And because this Pokemon comes in and I go, that's really strong, but maybe not the craziest thing in the world. Maybe I'm just sort of, it's good. It's good. I think that's where I leave it. It's good. Maybe even great in some situations. In fact, I think with a coordinated group, it's probably great. And some of the reason for that being, if you're caught as this Pokemon, if an Absol jumps in on you or something like that, it's really hard for you to do much of anything because your mobility is pretty low. But if you have people peeling for you, if you have tanks that are, Snorlaxes pushing people around and stuff like that, and setting up situations for your Razor Leaf build to actually do that crazy amount of damage to multiple people. Basically, Razor Leaf lets your basic attack split to multiple enemies, so you can hit 3 enemies at a time with it. I have shred an entire Zapdos fight with it, so it feels really, really good in those moments. But I think without good positioning, without someone looking out for you, I don't know, you can play this Pokemon solo and maybe be in a lot of trouble. All this to say, it's still really great. It's really, really good, but I don't know. My heart's not fully in this Pokemon. People are asking me during this stream, would I play this Pokemon over someone who's kind of like my main right now, like Sylveon or Talonflame or something like that? And the honest truth is, no, probably not. I think it's going to be good. I bet we could see a team use it in tournament play to, again, a very, very high level. I think it's dealing out a lot of damage. And yeah, I think that's kind of where I leave it. I don't know. It's slow to evolve. Again, it feels like a ranged Garchomp. Like, it's very weird to think of it this way, but all of its damage is slowly chipping away at things, except for Spirit Shackle, the charged up arrow. That kind of feels like Lucario's power up punch, but at a crazy range. And honestly, the range is legit crazy. So with all that being said, if someone came to me and they said, please, sir, I only have 10,000 coins and I need to know, do I buy Decidueye? I would say, first off, that rhymes. And second, I don't know. Watch some videos on it, but I feel I would feel weird just kind of selling you the hype of this Pokemon, because I walked away feeling like it was good. Good. Decidueye is good and maybe great, but I didn't really love it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Did you buy it? Are you loving it? Did you not buy it? What are you seeing? I'm really, really curious to hear your thoughts. People were coming into my chat all night, and some people would come in and say, whoa, I got Decidueye. I'm playing it solo queue. I'm on an 8-win, win streak. I'm crushing with it. Other people would come in and they would say, I really don't like Decidueye. I don't like the way it plays. I think a lot of people will pick this Pokemon up. This is my take on this is I bet people will pick this Pokemon up, and I can imagine a good amount of them not being in love with this Pokemon. That's my big takeaway. Again, I want to hear your thoughts. I really do. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I will see you all next time. Yes, King.